is our weather right here. Wind advisory, you are on a wind advisory. Right now, rain, Pittsburgh. Tonight, well, like late tonight, about 3 a.m. where I live, T-storms. See that lightning bolt? It's gonna hit you guys. Right there, that's where it's rotating, right there. See that stuff right there? That's where it's rotating. It says, confirmed tornado and Birmingham. In a matter of minutes. This will be our weather here, and that could happen. A tornado could get somewhere here. I do not live in Birmingham. I live in Vicksburg, right there. Oh, see, like, I was under a special weather statement. A line of showers capable of producing gusty winds. Right there. It's now the tornado warning is not on me. Tornado warning moved over here. Again, you will see Moon Township where I live.
The tornado probably formed just about there and then moved on towards the north and east. We have a secondary storm path camera and this little audible.
This is not smart.
If it can go through that and
Okay. So this is our weather over here. These bad thunderstorms have been really going on for like a week. A week now. This has been.
Yeah, are you alright?
Jesus. So it's 6:02 and a special weather statement. So can I borrow your phone real quick?
I'm gonna take a shower here in a few minutes.
So on this phone right here, I can show you the weather. So like wind advisory, and then see right there, special weather statement. This is when we're gonna get hit right there. 3 a.m. is 60% chance of thunderstorms. Here's our radar. Severe right there. And this is a bad area right here. This is Alabama. This is in Alabama. I'm gonna find Birmingham. There's Birmingham right now. If you're in Birmingham and you're watching my channel, please take shelter now. And so this is our first one right here, which is Allery. Right here. There's our thunderstorm. It's just gonna be windy tomorrow. There's garbage stuff on there. And thunder showers, which it's not gonna. Probably thunder showers, yeah. Saturday night, thunderstorms. Thunderstorms. Let's check tomorrow night. Saturday, thunderstorms in the evening. It's gonna be cold Wednesday night. Thursday. And now here is so it's tap, that wind advisory. Here's our wind advisory. Special weather statement today. Allery. Radar is next.
What happens with the Weather Channel when they're forecasting it's a tornado warning?
Huh?
What if there's a tornado heading towards the Weather Channel? Like, what do they do?
I'll probably go to seek shelter.
Well, we got a tornado coming, and they would probably
Quit the show, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they would, like, quit the show or not.
there's a YouTube video somewhere of a guy giving a hurricane, like a confirmed tornado,
State Farm offers
and hit
surprisingly great rates to
where he was at.
Sure you do.
Like,
You want to
hit
meet
the
the
news
queen?
building.
I'm not dressed for that.
It's on there somewhere.
When you want the real deal,
It's on YouTube.
like a good
Yeah,
neighbor,
it's on.
State
That's Jim
Farm is there.
Cantori, though.
Right off the bat, the thing that should catch your eye is this white shaded area over Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. This is where the Storm Prediction Center has issued a high risk severe weather forecast. It's where there is the greatest likelihood of tornadoes and hail. This is not common for them to issue a high risk. Another thing that we don't always see is on this map, a PDS Tornado Watch. PDS stands for Particularly Dangerous Situation, and not all watches come with a PDS label. For those of you who live where the dash lines are on this map, this is what's called a hatched area. As the hours go by, more potential of seeing supercells capable of producing multiple tornadoes of EF2 strength or greater, and they could be long tracked, leading to a lot of destruction. Now here is a look at the future radar forecast as we keep going forward, where these nasty storms are going to visit multiple states across the southeast, mid-Atlantic, and beyond. There's still going to be a chance of storms on Friday, but in comparison, things will settle down considerably. But the flood threat will continue from all of the rain that fell across the region. Lastly, just another quick reminder to have your shelter spot picked out in your home. The most interior room is best, away from outside walls and windows.
Now Simparica Trio simplifies protection.
Okay, so we're back to the weather now. Sorry. You fell. Turn up the volume.
In effect for this Sal, Centerville, this is for you. You need to be getting to that safe place right now. And notice on the periphery of all this too, you may be affected by other dangerous parts of the storm. So you also need to be.
So guys, you see this right here? That is a dorm dangerous. There could be a tornado in this area.
You can see that Centerville
Well, of course, don't even want me to fly with them.
towards the north and east. So there you can see 5 is right here.
And now we're here. This is a better one. So these are
I feel like the
flashing.
shirt's a little much to go to turn these in.
25. So
Seems too
all
bright.
in that area, you need to be seeking shelter and
See
getting
shelter now in this Birmingham, this whole entire area.
Talladega Springs, just a heads up.
And you got to shelter in this area and in this area.
We have every
I know.
believe that it will. That warning will be issued to you and
All right.
transmitted to you very soon.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bring in Mike and Mike and National Weather Service from Birmingham.
This thing needs to be double
That's
taped to the
Centerville,
floor.
Alabama. We're next in line. We want you. This is our storm track. John Humphreys out there right now. This is a really violent tornado that's happening right now. It could be right around. You see the heavy rain that's coming down right now. Centerville, this tornado could be tracking right towards you. Maybe just on the south side of Centerville, but we're really concerned for you here in Centerville. Bibb County is under that tornado warning. The town of Brent, it's there. In Centerville, it's moments away. We're going to zoom right down into it tonight. Where we best determine the tornado is going to live is going to be about right here. So where is that? That's Old Davidson Plantation Road in Partridge Street. That's where the tornado is at the moment. And that's going to come. Centerville sits right up here. All right. You might be actually experiencing some pretty intense winds as we speak. Maybe even you see debris that's falling out of the sky right now. That's eventually going to come across.
So here is what it looks like outside right now. There's the sky. Over here.
County Road 25 to Partridge Street. It's hit something all along the way here, unfortunately. Now about to come over. At least this is where the debris is. That could be basically where the tornado itself is. So Highway 219, County Road 219, eventually towards Stallings Road, Selma Road, Subtle Street. I'll wind it out just a little bit. Centerville is just to your south, but Centerville and Brent and area southbound, you have got to be in a safe place ASAP. There's the hook echo, and it doesn't get any more obvious than that. I'm going to take the tracker off of there, because what's happening is it's a very classic supercell right now. So you've got the upper levels of the atmosphere are taking the top of the storm off. Probably very tough, roughly 55, 60,000 feet. This is the anvil part of the storm, way up here. You'll even get some hail up in this part of the storm. And then you're getting
hail in this storm right here. In this big storm.
You're going to get southerly
Dangerous.
Dangerous. On itself, just like that. That little curly cue, that little hook echo, as we call it, that looks like a fish hook, down here at the bottom is where the tornado lives. Right there.
Right here is where the tornado is at. Right there. That is where the tornado is
I
at.
want to take you just outside of Birmingham. Birmingham sits down here, bottom left of your screen. St. Clair County under a tornado warning. This coming past Springville right now. An observed tornado here, and it's also sitting right in there. Very clear velocity signature.
Right there, you see the green and yellow, and that will slide with dark red, little bit white, black. That's where the tornado is at.
Raglan here. But we want you to get to a safe spot here in both of these locations. Not toward even Gadsden, Asheville, and
Freeport right
Odinville.
now.
Morning is until 6 o'clock tonight. I'll track this out for you. I'm going to expand this to go take this warning out a little bit farther, track around a little bit farther for you.
Saturday night we will get another thunderstorm.
And it's there, so you've got no time. I mean, it's going
So
to be
we're starting to grow some thunderstorms
Highway
around
23.
here.
It's going to be near Asheville at 5:20. Also, get to shelter as
I
best
didn't
you
even
can.
know this was coming
Grab a helmet,
today.
grab some shoes for everyone in your family, and quickly get to the safest spot in your home. Don't be on a top story. Don't be on the second level, third level. You got to be down low. You got to be on the ground level, and you need to be underground if you can.
I'll give you like a half a 4 or a 5-story house. You have to be on like the first story. You have to.
Absolutely. So lowest level of your home, as many walls as you can between you and the outside, and just stay there. You know, trust the warning. Stay there until the all clear has been issued. I know sometimes you can be impatient. You're scared. You don't know what's going on, and you want to get more information. But the best thing to do is stay in that safe room and wait the storms out. And just because you've had one storm tonight, Mike, you know, it may not be the only storm that you have.
Sorry
to
guys, I
deal with.
want enough
Birmingham's been hit
subscribers to
over and
go live
when we
stream.
think about what a scary situation it is to the north and east of there right now, in a way, you know, it could have been worse in the fact that this developed basically over Birmingham and then moved to the north and east. Imagine if this ramped up just to the south and west of this. So we just continue to follow these dangerous storms. These are classic textbook examples of what we study when we go to school. This is what the environment is like for long-lived, very strong, very destructive tornadoes. Days like today, high-risk days that we call them, only happen, you know, maybe a handful of times a year. So here we are with back-to-back storm systems about a week apart from each other. And unfortunately, some areas that have been hit last week could be hit again here for tonight. So we continue to follow the threat of tornadoes in Alabama, where we have tornado emergencies. That's the one right here. This is the tornado emergency in Bibb County. Brent and Centerville, both under the tornado emergencies, because we know that a tornado is moving through there. Bibb, it's pushing through right now and continuing to track up towards the north and the east. Clearly can see that debris ball. We can see that hook signature indicating that that tornado remains on the ground and likely causing some damage. And there we can see, there's Brent now. It looks like the worst area of rotation where that debris is being lofted now is just off towards your east, where you see 58 on your screen. Yeah, that's the one. So this is Highway 82. That's a little bit more of a high
right here.
road.
I see 58.
Where we're seeing that debris confirmed being pulled up and lofted into the air. So folks right there, right along that Highway 82, need to be in their safe place right now. And there you can really see
That's really scary,
that
Jackie.
signature. That is
That
yeah.
dark blue means there's a lot of stuff in the air right now.
I get tornado
It's coming across the
emergency.
82. So I think this tornado unfortunately has hit a lot of things. Now it's not a guarantee it's necessarily hit buildings. I'm sure it has. But it could be other things. It could be leaves from trees. It could be tree branches. It could be pieces of roof. I mean, we just don't know. But it's
It also could be a tree.
in the tornado when you see that deep blue like that. It's a large signature too. It's not a tiny little speck.
Yeah, it's a very strong one, right? A lot of times we'll see some of those lighter colors with just a little bit of something getting lofted, but when you see that dark blue color, you know that that's very serious and likely larger pieces of debris. And if you're asking yourself, what exactly is that? Why am I looking at that? So the radar scans out, right? And it sees the raindrops, basically. And raindrops generally are pretty uniform, mostly-ish the same size. And when we start to see something that doesn't match, sort of that what doesn't belong here, it detects that and it brings back a stronger signal and that higher signal. And wow, you can see just how long that was on the ground. I mean, that's been causing damage all the way along, or at least lofting debris, since it was way back there by past 25. Yeah, northwest of Greensboro. So you can see that this has been followed and tracked all the way along. 30, look at that, Sarah Dillingham running radar for us tonight, putting the distance tracker on there so that we can see that this has been causing damage likely for at least 40 miles. That is exactly a long track tornado. Brent, hopefully you're continuing to stay in your safe place right now, and this is continuing to track towards the north and east. So we just want to give folks a heads up in the areas to the north and east. They're downwind where we're going to continue to see this threat. So Oakley, Manuka, you are all in the path of this very dangerous confirmed tornado right now. You can see some of the roads there to give you a better idea of where that is. So Gary Springs
Light
Loop,
rain.
that's where we're seeing it right now. You need to be in that safe place, Gary Springs Loop. And then Deer Creek Road, it's just about on you. No time to waste. Get to your safe place immediately.
It's gonna be cool this weekend.
Montebello,
Except for
Calera,
Saturday, which is
anybody
not.
traveling along Interstate 65, you need to get off the roads and into a shelter immediately. If you know somebody who's driving here tonight along that stretch of Interstate 65, call them right now. They got to get off the road. This is a fast-moving storm. It's moving. Sarah, still 55? Is that's what we're seeing the latest? Yeah, still about 55 miles per hour. So that's tracking with you as you're driving down the interstate, so to speak, right? That's how fast it's moving. So Oakley, another town being affected there. This will likely stay just to the south of Alabaster, and it also looks like it will stay just to the south of the city of Birmingham as well. So that's a little bit of good news that it will likely miss the most populated city within that area, but still bad news for all the folks that are in the line. Alabaster and the National Weather Service and their Doppler radar are located right there. So that's that little black dot that you see. This could potentially be going just to the south or very near or over where the Doppler radar is. So hopefully those folks staying safe and seeking shelter. We know that they're tracking it. And they do have safety precautions in place for that, and plans in place is that they'll hand over responsibility of warnings and all information on tornadoes to an adjacent office if they need to get to their safe place. So right now they're watching it and knowing that they may have to take that additional step, but we'll see. So let's put a new tracker on this as we have to continually update this. Oakley 5:23 is your most updated time where the tornado would be on top of you. Ocampo 5:32, Calera now at 5:35, and as we switch back over to correlation coefficient, where we
See that?
back
Did you
over
see
where
that
we
right there?
before, those
That
unusual
blue stuff
colors
right
that
there
don't match
is
all the rest of
debris
them,
in
where
a
that
tornado.
debris getting locked it high up into the atmosphere, thousands of feet. That's it right there, that dark blue color. So that is now well to the east of Brent. So Brent, I
It's
think
not
it's safe to say
6:20
that
right now.
this is past you, at least for now, but this continues to stay just to the south of County Road 25. This is just to the west of 139. This will be getting very close to the East Ashby Road, which is also known as County Road 107 right there,
21 minutes.
as it continues to move to the north and east. So this remains a very strong, very violent tornado, continuing to cause damage. It's staying on the road. Some of the smaller locations that could be affected by this includes Mills Church, 5:24. We mentioned Oakley at 5:31. Ebenezer Baptist Church, Chestnut Grove School, 5:37. I know a lot of the kids, Mike, are actually on spring break this week, so there should be no after-school activities. And I know a lot of them that
Next
were
week,
actually
it'll
in
be us.
session were released early just to
Not school.
avoid that risk and those threats to the kids too.
It's just amazing. The kind of what we're seeing on radar is really, really nasty stuff. There's just the storms that are east of Birmingham, the storms that are south of Birmingham are really, really scary right now. There's a new tornado warning. I'm going to get to this one. It's over in the Charlotte area right now. So I want to get to this one tonight because this is a brand new warning. It's been issued over here near Midland. So Charlotte sits right here. It's east of Charlotte. Cabarrus and Union counties right now are under a tornado warning. Then we're going to go east of there even over towards Stanley County under a tornado warning for us right now. I don't know if we do have the high-res radar on there. That's what I wanted to see there. Storm right over Highway 601 right now. Midland, we're getting hit very hard right now. I want to take a look at the velocities and see what the velocity is doing right now. I don't see a lot in the way of rotation. Now, here's the thing about Charlotte. They've got terrible radar coverage in Charlotte. I'm just going to say it. The radar is down in Greer, South Carolina. And Charlotte's just one of those places. This is where the radar is, a long way away. There's mountains and stuff in the way, so it's shooting thousands of feet into the air. So a lot of times what they're looking at is a terminal Doppler at the airport, which can give you a lot better look at the storm. But we're at the limits of the radar, unfortunately. But right in here, near Midland, is where the tornado could be. And so let's just go ahead and track that for you and give you some idea of where it's headed to next. Headed over towards, say, Big Lake, Frog Pond, Norwood Beach. These are all places we want you to get to shelter as quickly as you can this evening with new tornado warnings that have been issued here, indicated by the radar. All right, let's go back over toward the Birmingham area. Birmingham, again, down to the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Really intense tornado here in St. Clair County, coming past Asheville, threatening us near Ragland as well. I think it might go just
Goodbye. I'll get you back after my shower.
in there.